What are they feeling? I live off the grid, only have internet access a few months out of the year. Since virus though, I've noticed how scared everyone is. Paranormal. Can I use magic to interact with AIs? Do you really want their special attention? You'll be on their shopping list. And they're not your friends. X means unknown. Because they're AIs, they're obviously alien. That means that they think radically differently than you do. And they aren't nice. Enjoy the BS. But don't jump into the proverbial rabbit hole willingly. Because it will soon take over your life. It goes down a very long ways. You have nothing to gain by this and everything to lose. Read The Communion, books by Whitley Strieber. Yes. Because they're demons. Just last year I listened to the Communion audiobook read by Roddy McDowell. Absolutely chilling. This simply astral project without any protection, and you'll meet them. Be, or become, a woman and grow long hair, cultivate vril. Due to lack of modern adherence, the Egyptian gods are giving away land and slaves in the afterlife to those who volunteer to worship them. What will you be growing on your Egyptian bleep plantation? What interesting things will you do? I'll grow peaches, blueberries, weed, tea, peanuts, and baked beans. I'll have multiple husbands and wives. I will be one with myself perfected. Who is the god Osiris? I will be seated eternally upon the throne of Ra. I will keep hot the flames of Tuat. I will go forth to wage war upon the living with the host of Sobek. I will magnify the glory of the god Aten. I will keep pastures and pools of golden arrayed beasts fed upon immortal magical meat. Bleep literally billions of hot black women. Surely you'll think of something else to do as well. What will y'all eat? Has anyone noticed the lack of alien threads lately? I mean, we are approaching June, the alien disclosure is getting nearer. Yet there aren't so many AYYLMAO threads. Why is that? I believe that religious people in cooperation with Jannies are deleting the thread, for they can't comprehend the fact that aliens are real. And those new AYY videos in the news have been confirmed by the motherfucking Pentagon, ya twat. I literally just can't right now. Anyways, let's get this AYY thread going. Talk and share about what is going to happen in June. Will the whole world go to bleep? Non-believers go bleep off or go to pol, or LGBT. Christ Jews bleep off. Go to per hectometer, or yowie, for you bleep don't belong here. All you do is bleep up good thread. What are even doing here anyways? Why does nobody talk about the cross in the ocean during the Tic Tac encounter? I'm aware of the documents. But if they're only confirming that UFOs are real, that doesn't disclose bleep. They'll still try to explain it through mundane theories. I want to believe. In a sense, they feed off our negative emotional energy and manipulate us to increase the yield. I'm being psychically attacked by an AYY, and I've noticed that the effects are more severe if I have an empty stomach, so I have to constantly feed. I had that exact thought yesterday. And yes, it's possible. It seems they are using humanity to extract resources from the planet and organizing it forms with lower entropy, which means they will be simpler to harvest at a later point. Minerals, metals, etc. in the form of constructions. Bioprotein in the form of humans and cattle. So yeah, probably. Do any of you guys have advice or reading material on unlocking psionic or magical abilities? I've been looking for some way to learn these things, possibly incantations or other such things. I feel I have some capacity for precognition, as sometimes I'll have a dream about something and some twisted form of it will happen the following day. There have also been instances of objects around me of various shapes and sizes flying off tables or other such furniture they are grounded on. If any of you could help me unlock potential, if I have any, it would be greatly appreciated. Side note. I've been studying runes as of recently as to test my precognitive ability, but I'm still quite adept, and I would be interested in the rune casting and reading of other runic alphabets than Elder. Futhark. A true brother gets it. You must be kind to all around you, including those who treat you unfairly, and the universe and higher beings within it will look down upon you with respect. I may not be perfect, however I do not take kindly to those who make fun of me for seeking knowledge. Who could they be? And what are they trying to hide from me? Energy Work, The Secrets of Healing and Spiritual Development by Bruce, Robert. Apparently milk and honey works. Like literally just milk and honey. Could you give a more detailed explanation? Where is my lucid dreaming general? Last night was walking around at some red garage door at my school. I became lucid and felt like anything was possible, and tried cutting a square-shaped dimension door on that garage, but then I suddenly couldn't see. So I tried to dance to deepen my experience, but I still couldn't see, only feel and see. The movements of my body and dress, which I somehow saw, was white, beige, but I still couldn't actually see anything. Like my body was in another dimension I'm viewing, also just here. Some music, swing I think. Woke up shortly after, with a feeling that everything exists just in imagination, even this world, and I could just tune out, if I wanted. I had this feeling during night 2, listening to binaural beats. This is the first time since reading The Phase a week ago that I managed to become lucid. I didn't even need the reality check of looking at my phone. I just felt suddenly that this is just a dream and I was a god and I can do anything. Very happy with finally getting some result. Gotta keep practicing. Good job Anon. I had accidental wild today. Everything was so blurry, but I at least remembered trying to stabilize and stay still. It's a lot of fun and so exciting. About time I got around to practicing it. I've had this blurry, dark vision of being in a copy of my room for years. I even knew it had to do with astral projecting, but only now have I started consciously trying to do it. Coincidentally, I just moved recently to a new place. It has a totally different energy. I see a dark version of my house when I try to LD. My vision is so blurry. Can someone explain to an idiot, me, why we think the AEs are coming in June? I haven't been on the internet much this year, so news is pretty new to me. If it helps at all, I'm pretty sure here in Canada the media isn't really reporting on it other than, here's what the US put on the news. What are they feeling? I live off the grid, only have internet access a few months out of the year. Since virus though, I've noticed how scared everyone is. There's government disclosure in June. A few abductees have also mentioned June 21st being important in some way. But they could just be reflecting disclosure anxiety or reinforcing other people's stories. You believe in him not because you want to know the truth, but because you want to believe that it makes sense. That someone, even the opposition, is in control. The truth is, there's nobody in control. No Jews. No Masons. No Illuminati. It's a chaotic, n-body problem with no solution. as complex a system as the molecules that make up a hurricane. Is it not scarier to accept the fact that some rando with a rifle in the right place at the right time can end a president? Or that only 19 men, armed with box cutters and a modicum of training, could hijack 4 aircraft and fly them into their targets? Face it, the world is fragile, and constantly teeters on the edge of collapse. Each man a man of his own interests. All 8 billion of us. You desperately wish for there to be some control, some agenda. But there isn't. That is the truth. Read it and weep. Anon, brothers. Which tier do you make it to before your brain starts rejecting? I'm trying to transition from tier 3 to 4. And tier 5 to 6. Tier 9 here I'm unbound. We're already at the stage where you can't properly criticize pollution or corruption without being sucked into an argument over conspiracy theory, i.e., heresy. Remember Forteana? Where do the intelligent people discuss unexplained phenomenon without having to field questions about how something could be unexplained when so many other things are explained? TLDR, shill crime isn't real. Remember Forteana? I don't think I did before, but now I have something new to see. Thanks Anon. I honestly don't know where discussion even happens now. Most people I talk to are almost militant in their beliefs, even about things that shouldn't matter at all. It seems like here is one of the few places actually put the effort into their posts. But even then it's not great, since you have to look through hundreds of one-liner posts to see anything. Probably part of it is to do with G being anonymous. Heaps seem almost scared of talking about paranormal things, and many refuse to even consider it because science can't. But that last point is probably because people don't want to talk about things they can't be right about. But science and being correct are a whole other topic. Why do you continue to worship the demiurge? He keeps you stuck in that reality and feeds on your suffering. Any items given to me was thrown out and processed like normal items. Why did I do this? How did you accidentally lock the wrong person in that reality? Stop bleep stealing from God's Anons. U.S. intelligence policy holds that teenagers cannot violate the civil rights of people twice their age. You got raped by a teenager? Have fun being jailed for statutory rape. Teenager stalked you and violated your privacy? You deserve anything they do to you. Bleep. You're a toy for someone higher up the hierarchy of virtue. Teenagers can violate each other's rights, but never the rights of adults. So when illegal surveillance needs to happen, the operators are teenagers. It produces killer headlines if organized criminals try to act against their operatives. It's intended to harness youthful idealism. 2. Women are also sometimes used against male victims. Same thing. Society will side with the abuser if the victim is sufficiently older or sufficiently more male. There's no way there's more than 15 posters on this board. Me. You. That one horny poster. The racist Anon. The 3 nobody general posters. The guy that doesn't shut the bleep up about Nexpo. The 2 FBI agents that do a really bad job of blending in. The Anon that keeps posting low-quality UFO images. The Anon that gave cords to his gross MLP jar. The Anon that went and got it. The Anon that keeps linking bleep music on every post. The schizo that keeps replying to himself. Did I miss anyone? We're all friends here. You forgot me. Did I miss anyone? The bots, but I guess they don't count, those are bots, dude. That's insane. So there's more than 15 people lol who knew being a non-bleep schizo helps. I want to be strong. I want people to remember my name long after I die. How can I accomplish this? Is there a ritual or something I can do that helps me accomplish this goal? Become a terrorist. Is there a ritual or something I can do that helps me accomplish this goal? Invade Russia during winter. To be fair, man was on doctor-prescribed meth. Dot dot dash dot dash 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 dot 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 slash dot 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 dash dot dot. Thank you. I have saved a few anons. I'll bet you a handjob I can get this dolphin to talk. Liminal space makes me feel relaxed more than anything.